Hey, welcome to the Explainer. Today we are diving into a piece of GST compliance that is absolutely crucial for a very specific industry. And trust me, if you're in that industry, getting this wrong can be a huge headache. So let's find out if this is for you. All right, let's just get right to it. Does your business manufacture Pan Masala or tobacco products? And do you use packing machines to do it? If you're nodding your head yes, then you're going to want to stick around for this one. If that's you, then you absolutely need to get a handle on something called Form GST SRM-I. Now, I know another government form, right? But don't worry, we're going to break it all down into simple, easy-to-understand pieces. So here's our game plan. First, we'll cover what this form actually is. Then we'll walk through how to register your machines, what to do when you need to update or get rid of them, and how to use your machine dashboard. And we'll wrap it all up with a quick summary of the most important rules. Sound good? Let's go. Okay, first things first. Part 1. What in the world is Form GST SRM-I? At its core, this form is the one-stop shop, the official government registry for all of your packing machines. It's meant to be the single source of truth for every machine you use for these specific products. It's all about creating a transparent, official record that the tax authorities can see. Okay, so now that you know what it is, let's get practical. What's the very first thing you have to do? Well, that brings us to part 2, registering your machines. Honestly, the best way to think about this whole process is like you're getting a birth certificate for every single one of your machines. Each time you bring a new one online, you're giving it an official identity in the GST system. This is what lets it be tracked from the day it's installed to the day it's taken out of service. And getting that birth certificate is pretty straightforward, actually. You just go to Form GST SRM-I, you look for Table 6, and you fill in all the details about your new machine. Hit File, and boom, the system spits out a unique ID number just for that machine. Simple as that. So what's this unique ID look like? It's not some random jumble of letters and numbers. It follows a really clear pattern. It starts with your own GSTIN, your tax ID, and it ends with a simple 3-digit serial number. So your first machine is going to be -001, the next one is -002, and so on. It's clean, it makes sense, and it ties every machine right back to your business. Now, a couple of really important rules you've got to keep in mind. First, you can only file this form once a day, so you've got to plan ahead. Second, there's a hard cap, 999 machines per GSTN. And third, and this is a big one, once you mark a machine as disposed, that serial number is gone forever. You can never, ever reuse it for a new machine. Of course, machines don't just sit there forever. Things change, right? They get moved, sold, or they just plain break down. That leads us right into part 3, updating and disposing machines. The process here is super specific, so you need to pay attention. If you just need to amend a detail, maybe you got the installation date wrong or something, you use Table 6A. But if a machine is gone for good, you sold it, you scrapped it, you have to report that using Table 8. Using the right table for the right job is absolutely key. And here's a little quirk you cannot miss. There is a mandatory waiting period. After you register a machine for the first time, you have to wait at least 1 full day before you can go in and amend its details. So no immediate corrections, you have to wait. So you've registered your machines, maybe updated a few. How do you keep track of everything? Well, for that, we turn to Part 4, your machine dashboard. You'll find it under a tile called Details of the Machines. Think of this as your mission control for all things machines. It gives you one clean, consolidated view of every single machine that's currently registered to your business. It's basically your entire fleet, right there at a glance. Now, this leads to a question a lot of people have. You see all your machines listed right there, so you might be thinking, can I just click on one and edit the details right here? And the answer to that is a very clear and simple no. You can't. This dashboard is strictly for looking, not for touching. Think of it like a report. It's view only. To make any changes at all, you have to go back and file a new Form SRM-I. Okay, so editing is a no-go, but what about getting that information for your own records? Can you at least download a report of your machines? Yes, you absolutely can, and this is a super useful feature. The system lets you download a full list of your machines in either Excel or PDF, which is perfect for your own records or if you're getting ready for an audit.
All right, we've covered a lot of ground, from what the form is to how you use it. So let's wrap this all up with a final, quick and dirty summary. Part 5, the key rules summarized.
Okay, let's lock in the most important rules. Remember, SRM-I is your tool for taking action, adding, changing, or getting rid of machines. And you can only do it once a day. Use Table 6A for simple changes and Table 8 for disposals. And that Details of Machines tile, that's just for viewing and downloading.
So to put it as simply as I possibly can, Form SRM-I is where you report and make changes. The Details of Machines tile is where you review those changes. That's it. If you can keep that distinction straight in your head, you're on the right track to staying compliant. Thanks for watching The Explainer.